Well, hello, good morning. Welcome to uh, my live stream. I was going to say welcome to the Dennis and Andy show because I'm so used to saying welcome to the Dennis and Andy show. That is later today with my buddy Dennis on our channel, the Dennis and Andy show. If you hear that annoying in the background, that is my phone. Yes, we still have a home phone and it should stop any moment. So that is quite annoying. We put it down there. Hopefully that'll take care of it and it'll stop soon. And the reason I'm doing that is so it doesn't ring during this broadcast. Uh, I'm going to try and do more live streams and just show some of my past art and talk about books and maybe tools and stuff like that. So today I thought I would go back into the old computer files and show pencils from World War III. Okay, that is not stopping. So if it rings, I'll just have to quiet it. Show some pencils from World War III. World War III was a book I did back, I believe, in 2008. It was a 4-issue miniseries that spun out of that 52 stuff that DC did, where they did a book weekly. I actually drew an issue of that too. So maybe another live stream I'll show those pencils. And I just thought it'd be neat to take you guys behind the curtain and show you what my raw pencils looked like before they were inked. I believe, oh man, I'm trying to remember who inked this job over me. Well, you know what? Let's do this real quick. We'll look behind the magic. Let's see if we can find this. I'll share my screen. So there it is. Let's just do a little Google search for DC Comics World War III. Let's see. Let's go here, see if we can find the old, here's the database. So let's go through and see if we can find the list of creators here. Issues. Event part 1, part 2 is what I worked on, I believe. Pretty sure it was issue 2. Yes, it was. Ray Snyder. There it is. So there's the cover. The cover was drawn by Ethan Van Sciver. He did the covers for all of them. And yeah, so Keith Champagne wrote it. I drew it. Ray Snyder inked it. Hi-Fi colored it. Travis Lanham lettered it. So there you go. All right. Well, we got that out of the way. Let's dive into the pencils here. So, all right. This is page 2 and 3. I don't know what was on page 1. When I pulled my folder up to get all the files in order for this live stream, it's not pages 1 through 22. So I don't know if they were bookended with stuff or whatnot, but this is page 2 and 3. Blow it up here. So it starts with Supergirl going through some dimension with some ghost figures back there. I don't remember too much of the story. She's obviously flying towards some vortex, looking into a city. She looks pretty scared. She goes into it, blinks out, goes right through it, and pops out. And here we are. I'm guessing this is Saturn because we've got the rings around it and stuff. But yeah, it was cool. It was a big 2-page spread here. I got to draw Supergirl and all her miniskirt, half shirt glory, shooting through in cool perspective. If you don't know what BWS means in the background, it means black with stars. It does not mean Barry Windsor Smith was here, the famous artist. No, it's shortcut for black with stars to save the penciler time from having to fill all this in with the side of his pencil and then pop it in dots with his eraser for stars. Just do BWS, and the inker knows he's supposed to fill it all in black and do stars however he does it. I left the planet wide open here for color since this was the age of computer color. Let the colors go to town on the stuff and see what they do. So yeah, so this is 2008, 13 years ago. Wowzers. All right, so page 4, we've got a flashback type scene here showing some events from 52. Some dude in an alleyway confronting Killer Croc, Firestorm. I can't remember where Firestorm was at, but he's dealing with some. He's obviously building a wall here to keep people out. This looks like the American Embassy. Black Adam, Shazam duking it out. My faves, Wonder Woman, little Aquaman down here. And Martian Manhunter is the one whose mind I guess we're looking into. Maybe all this stuff, this is Earth, is happening. So, you know, I like the lighting I did here on Aquaman. It's fun revisiting this stuff. Kind of brings back some memories of where I was at drawing it at the time. 2008, I was still living, we were in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we are now, but we were living in the first house we moved into when we moved here in 05. So that's pretty cool. I like this close-up here I did of Manhunter with the split lighting. That came out pretty cool. Nice hard lighting shot of Aquaman here. Don't know what he's saying. Here we go, Supergirl flying towards Earth in this first panel. I like the perspective on it. Got the moon right here, Earth here. She's flying towards it. Got that mini skirt. See up her skirt. Uh-oh. Right here is this little figure of Manhunter. She gets closer and she can see him, and she's like, Manhunter, it's me. It's me. Turn around, Manhunter. Why can't you hear me? And then her hand goes right through him. And she just don't know what's going on, but she's able to go right through him, and he doesn't know who it is, but he senses something, and it's her. Whoosh, going right through the Manhunter. Must be causing him some great pain. I also remember at the time when I was doing this stuff, I was drawing right on the board. So I would take my script and I would do a little thumbnail on the actual script page because, I print my script out and I do my thumbnail on the script page next to it, really small, like literally about that big. And then I would just take out my DC paper and I would roll out the borders and start drawing. You can see I would ink the borders as well. Save the inker a little bit of time there. Now, I guess she's back to being solid. Maybe she wasn't before, because now she's falling to Earth. Manhunter is in pain here. Still, I guess he doesn't quite know what happened. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for joining the show. Good Monday morning to you as well. Just going through some pencils here. So anyhow, I've got Manhunter here in this shot, framing Supergirl as she falls to Earth. We zoom in closer on her. She's in a stage of passing out here. You know it. Let's see if I can do that. Yeah! Rock and roll is here to stay. Am I aging myself? Okay, boomer. I'm not even a boomer, but my kid says that to me. So anyhow, so she's passing out here. She's busting down into the atmosphere. So I show that black with stars, do a little fade going down to the sky. Pull the camera back for a nice long shot. I can't remember the specific city she's falling down into. I don't think it was a big deal that mattered as much. It was a city. So, some buildings, some birds. Streaks down, hitting the pavement. This is actually enjoyable. I'm getting a little giddy looking at this because I haven't looked at this stuff in years. I'd have to say my favorite shot on this page is this panel right here where she streaks down and hits the pavement. You got some people here. I love this. These people are like, whoa, what's going on? This dude's smacking into the building, and you got the little effect of him hitting the wall of the building. door entrance. I love little details like this little water valve here. She's hitting with such an impact. This manhole cover's popping up. This little taxi cab is flipping on its side. And of course, you got a bus and some other cars and stuff. And then, you know, we pull in closer to see the crater that was created by Supergirl. Little burning embers here. And she's knocked out on the ground here. So, you know, pretty fun to go back and look at this stuff. A little critique of myself. Looking back on this, I'm not too fond of the way I did this knee here. This knee joint could have been done a little bit better. But, you know, hey, it was 13 years ago. Getting a page done a day. You know, I was always, you know, when I was in the Kubert school, it was page a day. And I was always proud of myself to, you know, get this page done in a day. So I don't know, it could have been a longer day, but it was done. This is a layout. So these are fun things you guys get to see behind the curtain. This is my layout for page 7. So I scanned it. So you can see we go back to Manhunter, who's in pain. Earth is up here. He's in pain still. It's either Earth or Moon. We'll see when I turn the page. He's in pain here, and he's morphing. And then we get closer in on him, and he's morphing and stuff. And you can see in my underdrawing, he's getting morphing back to his more human-esque form. He's trying to get a control of himself. And then here, the script said we pull in closer on the Manhunter. So I drew this shot here of the Manhunter. And this is why this page is scanned, because to save a little bit of time, once again, got to do that page a day, save a little bit of time. The script apparently called for the camera just zooming in on him. So we go from here. I enlarged it and then enlarged it. And there's a nice flow to the camera here. And flow to the panels, nice arc to it. So let's see the pencils. So here we go. Oh, that is the moon in the background here. So we got the moon in the background. Light effects as his form is changing and stuff. And he's just like, whoa, what's going on? I'm freaking out, freaking out. And hey guys, while you're watching this, take that time and smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. So here he is here in his more alien shape. And we come down and he's morphing back and he's got control of himself. And now he's trying to do some mind stuff, whatever mind whatever, not control. So yeah, so here we go. He's it's tight here. And then you can see that I traced this off. So this isn't just a stat, which is a copy blown up, because you can see the rendering's different and the lighting's different. And we're starting to see a little effect here of his mind stuff and his eyes, his pupils are leaving, and now full effect. And then we cut away to page 8. This was fun. Big tight close-up of, I assume it's Killer Croc. I honestly don't remember. Hey, man. Good morning to you, Mitagraphia. I hope I said that right. If you watch the Dennis and Andy show, you know I pronounce things really bad. It's a good thing I don't drink every time I pronounce things badly. And please back First Man. Have I mentioned First Man? First Man, it's right here. Ships out the next day. If you haven't gotten it yet, you would be popping in the mail. Actually, if you order within the next hour, this book would ship out today, because my mail doesn't come till later. So this book would actually go out in the mail today. Oh, I love it when fans talk to each other. Look at that. Morning, he's saying Kenneth. So anyhow, big tight close-up of Killer Croc here. Some veins cutting through. Lighting. He's got this dude. I honestly have no idea who this dude is. He has pinned to the ground, but he's got somebody pinned to the ground here setting things up. You got the dumpster back here, the frightened girl here. This was a fun page. I love throwing things in the foreground, a board with a nail sticking out. Foreshadowing here with this broken piece of glass. Why? Because he's reaching for it. He's like, man, I got to do something to get this dude off of me. Oh, and he jabs it into Killer Croc's eye. And instead of showing it, I did the old Alfred Hitchcockian type shadow on the wall. So you just see a shadow, and the girl's like, oh no. It's called theatrical lighting. Who knows how that would cast on the wall, but it is, and it's cool. Look at all this graphite on the page from the side of my hand as I'm drawing right on the page. I have not drawn right on the page in years because I have my digital thing here. I draw digitally and then I print it out. Here's the next page. Once again, it's I scanned in my initial layout. Nice action panel. Thank you very much. Pop Culture, good morning. Good morning to you, Pop Culture Avenger. So this is a layout for the next page. When I would teach sequential art at school, I always say I start off with the perspective grid. So basically, after I do my thumbnail, I start with a perspective grid, and you can see it in this first panel with these guidelines here for the point way off the panel here, another point up there. This is 3-point perspective. We're in an alleyway. Here's the girl running away. Her shadow's on the wall. We got Killer Croc down here. The dude here, he's grabbing for his eye that he just got jabbed with. Johnny Cage says, "Sup, what's up, Johnny Cage?" Love that name. JP7 in his house. Stuff in the foreground, some wires cutting across, a dumpster here. Then we cut over, we zoom in tight. He jumps on Killer Croc's back, and he's trying to put a chokehold on Killer Croc. Like I said, I cannot remember who this dude is, but anyhow, so you see Killer Croc here. This dude jumps on him. The reason I scan this is because this background is going to be the same, so I want to have the perspective the same. So anyhow, you got the perspective grid. Killer Croc drops to a knee, drops out. That sleeper hold work. You just grab him in that sleeper hold. Yeah, old wrestling days, just take him out. I've never tried that. Stands over the dude, triumphant. Killer Croc on the ground. This dude has a slight twist to his body. Always, even in the small shots, I'm trying to think about how the body moves and stuff so it's not static. So he's got a little twist. And then we zoom up because what's going to happen on the next page? Well, first we have to go to the pencils for this page. Boom, there's the pencils. You can see in the pencils I added more details. You've got the foreground stuff here. I shot in another foreground thing here. I don't know about you guys, but driving around still where I live, you'll see the shoes hung out over a power line. And I don't know if this is true, but I was told that when sneakers are thrown over a power line or whatever, it indicates that you can buy some illegal drugs from there. I don't know if that's true. Anyhow, here's the girl running away, her cast shadow. This is an alleyway. It's a dirty alleyway, so I threw a tire in there, some boards. The dumpster open, trash cans, more boards. Look at that. The dude pulls the broken glass out of his eye. Shadow on the ground here. This is where inking comes in because the inker has to decide what type of texture he wants to use. And then we got the upshot. He's grabbing Killer Croc, put him in the sleeper. This dude must be strong if he can put Killer Croc in a sleeper hold. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But anyhow, you can see here, yeah, I drew this panel once. And I'm trying to see because I don't know. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I sent these pencils to the inker, but if I sent them to the inker, I'm looking for differences in the background, specifically in this area. Pop Culture says, oh, I'm getting a comment. Hold on. Let me get my mouse over here. The shoe thing is true down here in Brazil, at least. Oh, no doubt. All right. Nice looking pages. Someone mentioned you were at HickoryCon over the weekend getting any gems for your collection. Dude, I did. I sure did. I posted a photo on Twitter. You brought it up. I'm going to show you what I got because they're still right here. Don't leave. Don't leave. So hold on. Full screen, you guys. Since you asked, we'll take a break from this. So for my collection, as everybody knows, I'm a big Green Lantern fan. So I got Green Lantern number 64. This is actually drawn by Mike Sekowsky, inked by Joe Giglia. Sure, I screwed that up. Great looking book. It was a fill-in because Gil Kane did most of them. I picked up this sweet copy of Green Lantern number 50, which I'm sure is underpriced because in this condition, it should be more than 18. I paid 15 because I'm always looking to get a deal. I went to a friend's store on the way home from HickoryCon, and he had this gem I've never seen, Battle for a Three-Dimensional World, drawn by Jack Kirby with 3D glasses. It looks awesome. And then I love foreign books, so here's a reprint. I believe in German, Hulk fighting the Abomination, drawn by Gil Kane. And then it has an early X-Men story reprinted in the back as well. Love foreign comics. So those are some books I picked up. Thank you for asking. All right, back to the show. Oops, let me throw my face back in there. Okay, so back to this. I'm trying to see on this panel doesn't change right here, but I'm pretty sure these were inked on the board, and I had to trace these off each time, and I did because I can see difference in penciling. So yeah, oh yeah, Silver Age lanterns, you gotta love it, and the 3D books are amazing. So yeah, so I traced this panel off each time for the inker because I couldn't stat it because of the changing stuff here. So anyhow, and if I inked this myself, I would have done all this. I would have inked it once and then just popped it in and adjusted everything online. So anyhow, puts him in a sleeper. I got the shadow coming down, building lights back here. He falls to his knees, pop, and he gets up, and then the camera pans up. It's got the lines. This is reverse angle, so these are the lines right here that were in the foreground, the trash can, alleyway ends with the fence. I'm always concerning myself with details to solidify what's in the scene. But we turn the page. Oh, look at that. Cut to another scene. One of my favorite characters. If you know me, you know I'm a huge Aquaman fan and traditional Aquaman. And that's who I got to draw, traditional Aquaman. We start with his watery hand, and he's holding some bones in it. These little bones that have these hieroglyphs or whatever written on them. Who knows? I specifically remember when I was drawing this, holding my hand out and looking at it so I could reference the hand. Good. I'm very anal that way. And I love doing different page designs. Then we come over to here. We got this full shot of Aquaman in all his glory. You know, besides the fake water hand here, that's basically classic Aquaman. Belt's a little different. Got some fishies here swimming. Yeah, I love Aquaman. And then from this panel, we drop here. I got the fish pointing over to here. So we lead into this panel. We see who Aquaman's talking to, two gods from the water, and they're made out of water. And this was really fun, actually. This is when San Diego was dumped into the sea. So we've got the San Diego Convention Center. And I've been to San Diego numerous times. No photos, though, of the convention center. That's what Google's for. So I found a photo of the San Diego Convention Center. tagged it with the sign so people know where we're at. You got fishies swimming under here, school of fish, leaving room for word balloons, Aquaman here in all his glory. I'm a huge Don Newton fan. To me, Don Newton drew a great Aquaman. So this was just fun to do. Oh, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining and saying that it looks amazing. I see you're on Facebook. Dude, if you can jump over to YouTube, hit like and subscribe, trying to gain more YouTube subscribers so I can get to that magical 1,000 number. Anyhow, this was such a fun page, and I do want to give a huge shout out to Ray Snyder, the inker. One, he did a phenomenal job inking this book. I mean, a phenomenal job. Hats off. Two, anytime I work with an inker, I always ask them, hey, before, I don't know if you sell your pages, but if you do, I just want to zoom in on these guys. If you do sell your pages, would you do me the courtesy of selling me your portion of the pages? Because I don't sell my pages, I keep everything. Ray was so cool, he gave them to me. So I actually own this full issue of the book in black and white. Look at this little sprite mermaid chick right here I drew. Oh, and there's another one here. Oh, there's lots of them swimming around. Huh. Neato. So yeah, so I own all the inks to this issue as well. So I own all the original art to this book. Here we cut to another Aquaman page where he's talking about how when it was sank, San Diego was sank. So unfortunately we see this guy drowning and dead bodies floating. So, you know, I did harsh lighting on this stuff because, you know, with deep shadows and stuff, it just gives it a spookier feel. This poor woman died holding her kid. Aquaman's pissed off. I gave him some split lighting. This is his watery hand. So yeah, he's not too happy right now with what's going on. Apparently the underwater gods here, whose names are escaping me. So if anybody wants to tell me some underwater gods' names, feel free to call me out for my stupidness. They're smirking, sons of bitches. Now they're laughing. Oh man, that is rude. Even little mermaid chicks are laughing. I can't remember who this is smiling. I think it's Aquaman because he's not rendered like water. So let's see. Yes, it is. Aquaman's like, of course, I tried to do another big shot of Aquaman. To me, obviously, storytelling is first and foremost. And once I get the storytelling down in my thumbnail, I'll try to think about what can I do on the page to make the page design cool, you know, really make somebody look at this and go, damn, I got to buy this book just because the art's cool. So, you know, nice shot of Aquaman here. You still get the sense that these guys are super huge behind him. And then we come down and, you know, close up of him spewing, and Aquaman's trying to talk sense into these guys. They're obviously not having it. Oh, he looks like he's getting pissy. Aquaman turns his back. Nice long shot. Always thinking about moving the camera, pulling it in and out, in and out. Since comics are a static medium, you know, the way we get movement into comics is by moving the camera in and out, you know, and that gives the sense of movement. These guys are in shadow with some nice line work, and I know Ray did a great job inking it to show some depth. Here, Aquaman is, you know, is basically, this is underwater still, of course, and we see the sunken city of San Diego. I remember referencing it to get the buildings accurate and stuff. And he's going to use his power, I believe, and try and raise San Diego. Ooh, wrong way. Raise San Diego with his power. And she's like, I can't remember her name, but she's like, I don't know. I hope you can do it. And there's these little mongrel fish piranha looking things swimming around. The lighting is intense. The ground starts to crack underneath Aquaman's feet. We see the mountains of California back there. the sun, the oil, the oil. Ooh. Oh, Jack Pittman. What's up, Jack? Jack, head on over to my channel, brother, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate everybody watching this, wherever you're doing it, but YouTube's the place to be because I need subscribers. Anyhow, the coast where San Diego broke off into the ocean and they erected a fence. The water is roiling, waves crashing. The city is being raised from below. And he was even able to bring the people back to life. Somehow they survived. Yes, San Diego is back. And then we cut close to this figure. I don't know who the hell it is because I don't remember. The camera pulls back. Still have no idea who this is. Can't remember who this is or that big dude is, but we see the water, down shot of San Diego with the water rushing from the streets back to the ocean. We pull the camera back more and more. And back to Martian Manhunter. I don't know what he's doing in space, but he's doing something. Now I remember in this 2-page spread, we're just doing different shots in different areas. So Wonder Woman moving rubble away, and I don't know where we're at here, and this old woman and dead people. My man Black Adam with his suit, solid black with blood dripping off. What's the Suicide Squad leader's name there? Damn it, I'm blanking on it. But this is the leader, the black woman, the leader of the Suicide Squad. Martian Manhunter with some nice lighting. Teen Titans, it looks like here. Don't know where they're at. Captain Marvel Jr. beat up on his hands and knees. You can see his face is kind of beat up. Actually, I forgot I can blow in nice on this stuff. So, little Wonder Woman action. This woman, I don't know if she's scavenging or what. Back to Supergirl on the ground. Some dude, coming up to her. Oh, that's it. He's trying to help her, but he can't lift her. Just because he's weak, I guess, because I don't think Supergirl weighs a lot more. I don't know. But then Power Girl's like, I got this, yo. Got to get back to work. I'll catch the replay later. Everyone, hey, man, Pop Culture, thanks for joining in for a little bit. Have a great day. I named my middle son John after Martian Manhunter. Dude, that's awesome. Anyhow, Power Girl comes in, picks Supergirl up, no problem. This dude's like, hey, good job. And the page ends with a tight close-up of Manhunter. This is so fun because I don't know what happens next. I'm like you guys, I'm on the edge of my seat because I haven't looked at this in forever. Oh, that's right. It ends with a big splash. I remember it said splash page, I think Martian Manhunter floating above the earth, in thought, whatever. So, you've got the moon back here and the earth, which will all be done in color. I believe I left it open for that. Did some split lighting on Martian Manhunter. I remember setting this page in. And dude, when I draw heroes, I draw heroes. And the Martian Manhunter is not an earthling, okay? So he can have those heroic proportions. But I got to admit, even looking back on this page now, I probably could have drawn the Martian Manhunter's head a little bit bigger because he definitely does have a pinhead. I remember the editor had emailed me saying how much he loved the page. He's like, man, you gave him a pea head. And I was like, yeah, I did because he's heroic. And you know what? I hat off to the editor. He left it that way. They could have went in and blew it up and stuff. But then if they did, it might not have been placed properly on the body. If he asked me to make it bigger, I would have. But they didn't. I still love this page. I own this page. Martian Manhunter in all his glory. And I believe, yep, that's it. We're back to the beginning. that is the tour through this book. I do want to see something else. Bear with me. I'm going to pop open another screen and Google something real quick. So please bear with me as I look for something here. I really want to find some interior pages from this book. So bear with me as I look. Let's see. Let's see if I can find any. Darn it. Hold on. You know, you'd think this would be easier to find. Oh, I might have found it. I think I did. And be sharing my screen here in a second. Yes, I did. So let's take a trip. Let's go back. I found it. I have all my, oh my God, I would love to come look at your collection, Jack. Unless you have like 10, then, you know. Let's take a look at some of the inside. So here's the cover, like I said, by Ethan. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, so bear with me as I sneeze. Oh my God, I just sprayed all over my arm. It's a good thing I work by myself. World War III, Book 2, The Valiant. Oh, so page 1. I don't know why I don't have a pencil scan of page 1, but I did draw page 1. But I don't have a pencil scan of it. It could be because it's pretty boring. It looks like it's a 12-panel page, 3, 6, 9, 12. It's a grid. Definitely wasn't tough. Some energy, force here. The Beam Pad. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining. Remember, everyone, like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, if you will. So it looks like we got the Teen Titans, or some heroes, I should say, being blasted back. Oh, thank you so much. You know, they say bless you because demons escaped your body, and you definitely don't want that. Here's a cool close-up of Adam Strange with some lighting I did. Man, Ray Snyder inked the shit out of this, and I mean that in a good way. Red Tornado getting blown up. Here we go, Supergirl. So look, there's Supergirl. And then we hit to the 2-page spread. Great coloring, great color effects. I'm still not quite sure why they did the double figure here. I guess it's to show, I don't know. I didn't know they were going to do that. You know, it works fine. I probably would have blurred her out a little bit more, or I would have added a third one just because the rule of 3. But, you know, whatever. There's other pages in here. So there's that page, you know, came out nice. You know, I want to go through this faster. She's definitely not solid here. You can tell by the coloring, and here she's more solid and stuff. I mean, I like the coloring and all this stuff. Man, it's really fun looking back on this. So there's this page. Yep, it does cut to that. Killer Croc. Oh, it's Harvey Dent. He's fighting. Harvey Dent. I guess Harvey Dent's side of his face got fixed. So, don't know. Let's see. We go from Harvey Dent to this. Oh, why don't I have the pencils of this page? That's what I thought came next. I don't know why I don't have the pencils to this page, but this page, the effect that Ray did back here with grease pencil, or I don't know what he did, but it's so cool. But the pencils of this page, I was so happy I got to draw Deathstroke. And he's talking to this version of Batgirl that, you know, oh, they were looking down on the fight. Damn it. I don't know why I don't have a scan of this page in pencils. I tell you what, drawing all the armor or bullets or whatever was not fun. But this was so cool. I enjoyed this page. He talks to her. And he's like, whatever, I'm out. And then I did my little graphic here to kind of Silhouette, show the bat symbol. Oh, I don't have pencils to this page either scanned in. What the hell? Love this shot here of Martian Manhunter. I don't know where my pencils are. Damn it. Oh, I don't have pencils to this page scanned in. I knew I drew all 22 pages of this book. I wonder where my pencils are. This was so fun. She's fallen into the Leaning Tower. Black Adam's fighting. Metal Man's like, suck it, Black Adam. But one of my favorites, Booster Gold. This is like, I think I've only drawn Booster once or twice. So knowing I got to draw him, I tried to do a super cool shot of Booster here. Wouldn't it be great if I was drawing for DC now? No, because I'm drawing. Have I mentioned what I'm doing now? Let me show you guys. First Man, and it ships out today. So go back, First Man. In the description is a link to buy the book and to sign up for volume 2. So check it out. Anyhow, look at that. Black Adam's like, suck it, Metal Man, punches his face right off. Here's another page I don't have the pencils for. What the hell? The Australian Opera House with, what's her face? Diana floating there wearing her armor. She's teary-eyed. Boo-hoo. And then we get to this page, which coloring did a great job. You know, here's what I would have done if I colored this. I would have put a bluish tint over the whole page to give the sense that Aquaman's underwater. A bluish green. Like, see how this is knocked back that way? I would have tinted him as well. But, you know, whatever. It's all good. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Here we go. He's raising it up. Raise it. Tell me Aquaman's not a badass. There he is. Got some water. This is the spread. I knew I had that. And this is it. This is how it ends with my P-head Martian Manhunter. But you know what? I don't care. And look at that. Worked it up beautifully. The sun. That's so far. I'm so glad I left that to color. So yeah, there you guys go. I want to say thank you for joining me on this journey down memory lane. It was really fun to do this. I'm going to probably pop back tomorrow and go through another issue of something. Maybe I'll go through, in fact, you know what? 52, week 39. I think I drew week 39 of the weekly event 52. So tomorrow we'll go through the pencils of that tomorrow morning. Like I said, I want to try and stream more daily if I can. So thank you for joining me. And until tomorrow, you know, you're Joe Kubert. What are you talking about? Why, thank you. I love Joe Kubert as a person, as an artist, and I was proud to be able to call him a friend. But I am no Joe Kubert. But thank you again for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow to go over week 39 of DC's 52 weekly series. Same time, same channel. 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll be back. If you guys haven't got First Man yet, what are you waiting for? I'll put it in the mail today. Link in the description. Thank you all again for joining me. I will catch you tomorrow, later tonight at 7 o'clock on the Dennis and Andy Show. Aaron Lopresti's joining us, and we're going to talk about collecting comics. Dennis is a comic book appraiser, so we're going to show our favorite comics that we own in our collection and talk about our holy grails. So join us tonight for that. Join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. And until then, bye-bye, everybody.